Sorry, GJ. Daily structure is bullish. Weekly, most importantly, weekly, 4 hours bullish. The weekly candle closed, creating support. We already know that that means more than likely this weekly candle is going to have a powerful move and close real nice and bullish. If you'll even be able to catch some of it. Then the 4 hours just been slowly trotting along. So really, most of the clarity comes from using 1 hour structure. Like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, something like that to continue. And for gold, weekly, nice and bullish. Look, previous candle close creating support, which I love. Right now, daily is bullish. So you can go on the 4 hour, pull out some fibs and see what's up. I like where it is right now. Most importantly, I like what the smaller time frames is doing, where you break. Because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what requirements can I have to make sure that we're good? Like weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, 4 hours bearish, but the structure is bullish, but that's talking about the daily. So as long as if the 4 hour is not bullish, see, like we just broke here, then before I enter, I do have to see a transition, right? And I do see the transition right now. So waiting until around 9 o'clock to get some type of buy entry sounds like a good idea. And for gold, I mean, for GU, GB, because it broke bullish here, right? We had the last lower high in the daily, and then we had all this just being buys, and I was selling the whole time. I know why I was selling. I was selling because on the weekly it looks like this, but again, it's on the weekly, and it's just too big of a time frame for me to go with now if the daily or the 4 hour is not currently bearish, and that was the case. The daily was bullish, and even the 4 hour most of the time was bullish, except for here. But even then, I wouldn't be able to get into an entry here because it's not at least 38.2%. Or here. And I did. And this was a totally acceptable loss in my eyes. But I do still expect it to turn around, especially since the previous weekly candle closed bearish while we're in a bearish trend. So that's what I'll be waiting for. But at the same time, like I don't want to buy into here. I'm not trying to do that. That's all I can say, really. I just gotta wait because I'm not trying to buy as we keep making higher lows. That I mean, I'm not trying to sell as we keep making higher lows. Like I know the weekly trend and bias, but if the weekly's not ready to go that way, it's just gonna keep messing me up. So yeah, I have like I'll say for right now, it's still bullish. But I'm not trying to trade that way long term anyways. I'm waiting for it to break, but this is it right now. It's more bullish than bearish. Gold, bullish. I really like it because the lower time frame has broken with the daily time frame, you know, to give us this really perfect, beautiful bullish pop. And then GJ, I mean, she's been doing the same thing for a few weeks now, or not a few weeks. What the fuck did I just touch? That was terrifying. Yeah, a few days now. Let's see. Because the weekly was bullish. Once the 4 hour turned bullish here, I would have been good to go. Good to go. Right here. Bop, bop. After Monday, I should have been buying like this. Yeah, the only thing is it didn't touch during New York session. That was the thing. That's why I never bought because it happened during London. What am I supposed to do then? And again, this was another Asian session entry, so I couldn't take that one either. And I don't like how this is so close. Yeah, that's why I haven't really been taking buys on GJ because the ideal entries that I go for are during Asian or London, and I don't trade either of those. So I've been focused on GU. She's been playing games. I will not sell. I mean, I will not buy into this level. The gods won't allow it. Let's see what the dollar is doing. Oof. Oh, this week will be really good for buys because we just created support on the weekly. While the weeklies, I love these setups. It is almost a promise for a really, really good week if you know that, hey, we're gonna be more bullish than anything. Yeah, this is where we're at. And okay, so the weekly is bullish. The daily is more bearish. And the 4 hours more bearish. So I wouldn't be able to take anything until the four. I mean, if I traded the dollar, just looking at pure price action, we put it. And then for this, it would just be this is already, I would just say, yeah. So we got plans in place for each of them. All right. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Let's see what type of news we have. Today's the 13th. Got a whole bunch of news tomorrow. Whole lot more on the 15th for US. So I think maybe, you never know, maybe we might see a whole bunch of bullish movement on the dollar. Maybe, just maybe. And a whole bunch of bearish movement on GU and a whole bunch of bullish movement. How does that make sense? You see, this is why I don't do that. But yeah, we'll just see what happens, see how this week plays out. Happy trading.